AA Russian civilian airliner carrying 224 passengers, including children, has crashed in Egypt shortly after takeoff. Egypt's search and rescue teams have found the wreckage of the passenger jet near the restive city of al-Arish in the Sinai Peninsula. Efforts are underway to save the possible survivors. All of the passengers were Russian tourists who were heading from Sharm el-Sheikh to St. Petersburg in Russia. The Egyptian Prime Minister Sherif Ismail has formed an operations room to follow up on the situation. Egyptian officials say it is too soon to determine the cause of the crash. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered government ministries to offer immediate assistance to the relatives of the victims. A top investigative committee in Russia has already opened a flight violations case. Let's get more from our correspondent, Mohamed Shalabi. Mohamed Shalabi, the news came out that this was not anything but technical failure. Are we sure right now that this was a result of technical failure?
We cannot be 100% sure, Kaveh, but this is the major probability because we heard from the aviation ministry a short while ago that it was too soon to determine the actual cause of the accident, but we can, so far, according to the information we have, dismiss the likelihood of terrorist acts. But we've been receiving conflicting reports throughout the morning here in Egypt, and we heard from Egyptian security sources a short while ago that the black box had been found, and again that there are no indication of terrorism being behind the crash. But then we later heard from the other officials, sources within the aviation ministry, saying that the black box had not been found. But what we do know is that apparently there are no survivors in this tragic incident. The aviation ministry says the plane carried 17 children, 138 women, and 63 men. Over 100 bodies, over 100 dead bodies have been already retrieved. The accident occurred in the Al-Hassana mountainous area. That's an area between central and northern Sinai. The aviation ministry also said that it had lost contact. The Egypt surveillance towers and the Cyprus surveillance towers had lost contact with the plane when it was at an altitude of 31,000 feet. We also heard reports that the doomed Russian airplane had abruptly lowered its altitude by some 5,000 feet before going off the radar. Now, the general prosecutor here has opened an investigation into the accident. The Prime Minister is heading to the scene of the accident to follow the efforts to transport the dead bodies, and of course, which is being done by military airplanes, and of course, in the hope that there will be any survivors. But apparently, no survivors so far. Kaveh, we cannot say for 100% that it was technical failure, but this is the likelihood. This is the biggest probable cause of the accident so far. But again, the official word, the latest official word after a number of conflicting statements we got is that it is too early and too soon to determine the cause of the accident. But it seems that a terrorist act is not on the high list of probabilities here, Kelsey.
Thank you for that. Mohamed Shalabi, correspondent there from Cairo.